2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement. From the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. LeBron James is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Durant. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Irving in at the 2 spot.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Lillard buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
Now here's Lillard. He has 5.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 5 points in the game.
Well, the All-Star Game D is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
Curry with a wide open look. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Now here's Durant. There's the triple. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds. Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Here is Lillard. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's LeBron. Inside. Davis finds KD.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a prime-time threat to pound one down. Got to keep him away from the rim.
Outside Curry. From 12 feet out, the West All-Stars pull it in. Outside Irving, pass to Durant. And James with the basket on the assist by KD. James has got his second bucket of the night.
Not going to miss many chances from that range. That's LeBron's wheelhouse there.
Here's Curry. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star Game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
Now, here is Irving. He has 5.
how to snuff out shooting.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Simmons. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Passes to Irving. Irving double team. KD passes to Irving. 4 on the clock. Here's Davis. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars.
Whoa! Hey! Watch out now. Watch out. An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
Pass to Lillard. Outside, Antetokounmpo to the paint. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 6 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And they double up LeBron. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And here are the East All-Stars now, trailing by 2. And Lillard kicks to Embiid. There's the pass to Lillard. Here's Embiid. That ties it up.
You know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
It's all about Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Simmons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. In a wide open look for Simmons. 4 on the clock. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson. DA.
Now he understands the entertainment aspect of this game. He knows the fans want to show, but you could still detect some seriousness in this voice. He wants to win this game, probably a little bit more than he's willing to let on. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the dunk by Westbrook.
You always know we're going to see a few of those every All-Star weekend, but I don't know if we'll see a better alley-oop than that one right there.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. LeBron James on the wing. Outside, Simmons. From the arc. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Curry looking around. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
Boy, Curry's so quick, so crafty. I mean, his combination of craftiness and quickness, really hard to contain.
No good from Durant. He's with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. They get it again. And Antetokounmpo.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
A big group substitution here for the East. Vucevic, he's checked in for Joel Embiid, while George comes in for Kawhi Leonard. James Harden, he's checked in for Damian Lillard, and it's Kemba Walker in for Steph Curry. Then for the West All-Stars, Towns, he's checked in for Davis. Blake Griffin comes in for James, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Snatched up. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Are we seeing some high-flying efforts tonight, or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
Here are the East All-Stars, leading by 5. Harden against Westbrook. Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points.
You know, Antetokounmpo, for all of his skills and talent, he's a worker. This guy likes to grind and takes a lot of pride in outworking people on the board.
Knocked loose. Here's Towns. Back to Westbrook. Towns down low. Vucevic on him. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Westbrook.
Towns is a handful in deep. I mean, you look at his size, his height, and his length. Combine that with his strength, hard to guard.
Griffin against Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Kalimo.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the West All-Stars. 7-point differential. Here's Harden. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Harden, that's good.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
To the right side. Westbrook double team. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. From outside, off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Antetokounmpo on the double team. Towns kicks to Westbrook. Here's Griffin. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And George with the stuff.
And Harden continues to work on his defense. It is a work in progress, but showing a bit of an edge on this end of the floor now. I like it.
Lowry can't get it to go. Giannis up top. Defended by Griffin. And good that time.
Tambak na.
Beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Lowry. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. And the basket by Lowry.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
To the middle. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Harden. Jacks up a 3. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Griffin. Shot clock at 6. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yes, he does, Kevin. Love seeing Griffin finish with power at the rim. Awesome at throwing it down when he's in this deep.
Here's the break. There's the lob to Towns.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
From deep, Harden doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the East All-Stars with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Vucevic is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Harden. Then it's Paul George. And it's Walker in at the 1. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And, you know, Harden is super reliable from outside the arc. He's got that sweet lefty stroke, and it's a thing of beauty to watch.
Now here's Westbrook out to the right wing. Outside Conley from downtown. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Walker with the 3 and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Now here's Conley, and that one's good. Drummond.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Harden against Westbrook. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Conley for 3. Vucevic with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence.
Lakas talaga ni Giannis.
Way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer.
Here's Conley after the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Drummond trying to get himself free. Out that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Conley. Harden against Westbrook. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
And here's Conley outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Conley's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The 3-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Walker. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Nice move. He lays it in. Drummond's got his second basket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. New players in now for the East. Then for the West All-Stars, LeBron comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Curry, 11 points in the game. With the floater, and he sinks the layup. Curry's got 13 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show...
Puta.
Mercy, mercy me.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Irving against Oladipo. 5 to shoot. Conley with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's 11 points for Conley.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Right side Curry. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Irving looking for an opening. Outside Aldridge. Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dog at offensive rebound.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. James against DeRozan. James knocks it away.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Curry with the steal, and here we go. Fast break, Curry's got it. And the jam by Steph Curry.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And Embiid throws it down.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the East All-Stars.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 7. They double-team Conley. Here's Aldridge. Second chance shot. In deep. Drummond drops it in. Drummond's got 10 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Leonard attacking. It's good.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
James. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Free throw good, LeBron. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the West. Simmons comes in for Michael Conley. And both free throws, good for James. And here are the East All-Stars now, leading by 5. Curry finds DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
You know, they'll put the ball in DeRozan's hands and run the pick and roll all day long. He's phenomenal.
Look at that jam.
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him.
How about that guy's a big-time answer? He says, you think you can score on me? Prepare for posterization.
Lillard checked in for the East.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Simmons against DeRozan. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Embiid. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. Drummond's got 14.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Curry can't get it to go.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered him.
Now here's Curry. 15 points in the game to the inside, and the dunk by Embiid. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes, and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Griffin's checked in for the West. Here's LeBron. 11 points in the game. Pass to Irving. There's the three. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Well, it takes unique skills to be able to not be bothered by defensive pressure. And DeMar DeRozan is that kind of guy because he loves taking tough shots, and he makes most of them.
Irving's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Here's Leonard, and then jammed down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And finished off by LeBron.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Connects from 3-point range. Curry's got 18 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Curry against Irving. Clock at 4. Here's Davis. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Simmons. And there's the pass to Irving. Lets it go with the 3. Nailed from 3-point land. He's got 8.
I love the 3-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
Leonard, Griffin with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Pass to Leonard. That one, no good. The West All-Stars will go the other way with them. Davis surveying the floor. Irving against Curry. Right side, Irving shoots over Curry. Again, the West All-Star.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
Steps back and fires. Lillard misses. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, Joel Embiid with the throwdown. Athletic, 7 feet tall, one of the best dunkers in the league.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Davis. This is it to Irving. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Had the space there, but it's offline.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will not find an empty seat here tonight. Welcome to our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal. You looking for an empty seat?
Yeah.
You're sitting in.
Only 3 of us.
And the seats are all full.
Okay. Oh, you meant in the arena.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
Obviously, this has been a back-and-forth type of thing, but now you're going to start to see the competitiveness come out of these guys. That's right, and they have to say it real nice and smooth. Competitiveness, a little more defense, not a lot more, but certainly a lot more intensity. And at the end of the day, every guy on that court out there is built to win.
This particular All-Star game has some real energy. Guys aren't just going out there and going through the emotions. They're actually digging in and trying to win. This is different. I can't wait for the second half.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got LeBron James. Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. And there's Davis, and it's Durant in at the small forward. Leonard dishes to Embiid. Now Curry. And Curry with the stuff.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And when the offense is running through Curry, it's going to run smooth.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. KD draws the double. Embiid against Davis. Back to Durant. There's the dish to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
A tight game here in Charlotte. And stolen by Simmons. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Lillard. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Simmons inside. Covered by Lillard. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to a point with the bucket from Ben Simmons. Simmons gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Stolen by Durant, pushing it up. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lillard outside. Drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 14 points for the game.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
And they double up James. Davis against Embiid. Outside, Simmons. He kicks it to LeBron. Shoots over Leonard. Off target from the baseline. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Lillard, the pass to Leonard. Embiid with it. Leonard on the wing. James covering. And the rejection by James. There's Embiid and can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. That's on LeBron James. The East All-Stars have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
I tell you, Joel Embiid possesses remarkable talent. I mean, this big guy is graceful and strong. He's a real matchup problem for everybody.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Paul George comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's James Harden in for Curry. Lowry against Giannis. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The East making a switch. Walker's checked in. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Westbrook against Harden. And it's Walker, top of the key. Back to Harden. Pocket 6. And the jam by Harden.
You know, that's exactly what you want from your point guard. Get the ball to the open guy on time and on target.
Westbrook scanning the floor. To halt the run. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Durant kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Lowry. Towns at the elbow. Over George. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Durant.
And there's little the D can do to stop Durant. Phenomenal at using his length to get his shot over those outstretched arms.
Shot's good by Walker.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Lowry against Walker. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Lowry's got 6 points.
That's That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Westbrook against Harden. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You know, for a big guy, Joel Embiid's floor awareness is pretty impressive. He does a pretty good job of finding open guys.
Lowry against Walker. Lowry drawing the double team. It's
Ay, si pasa.
Kumbo. Here's George, and then George with
Ay,
the
pasa.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Here's Walker. Lays it up off the glass. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Out that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from LaMarcus Aldridge. Walker finds George. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Tell you what, the offensive game of Embiid, ridiculous. He can score in so many ways.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Aldridge's shot is good.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Here's Giannis. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
KD draws the double. It's Aldridge high post. Back to KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. But they get it back. Walker with some nice D. And here are the East All-Stars. 4-point game. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
He's checked in for Walker. And West also making a switch. Griffin's checked in. Outside Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got 11 points.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the East All-Stars. They lead by 4. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Oladipo against Westbrook. Over to the wing. Lowry drawing the double team. Griffin passes to Westbrook. Fires for 3. And it's the East with the rebound. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Antetokounmpo finds Harden. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Middleton's checked in for the East. Oladipo on the wing. Defended by Griffin. And to Antetokounmpo. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. And it's an 8-point East All-Star lead. Westbrook against Oladipo. Outside Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
Shoot two.
Bagel talaga.
Free throw good, Westbrook. He's off on the second. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's got 26. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. GIANNIS with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. And that one's good by GIANNIS.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
Outside Westbrook. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The East making a switch. Lillard's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And here are the East All-Stars now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
KD with it. Now guarded by Middleton. KD draws the double. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Davis is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. LeBron comes in for Kevin Durant. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Ben Simmons in for Kyle Lowry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, the sheer size of Embiid often puts the defense in tough spots. He's a beast.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
And Embiid drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And they double up James. In the corner, Irving with it. Griffin kicks to Davis. Back to Griffin. Leonard with the steal. A minute 20 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Basket counts. Leonard's got the lead up to 13 now for the East All-Stars.
And he's got the athleticism athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Irving dishes to Griffin. And he uses the glass on the layup. Griffin's got 6.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Lillard. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That'll be his second foul of the game. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the East. Curry comes in for Victor Oladipo. It's stolen by DeRozan. By himself. And oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Back to LeBron. Shoots over DeRozan. Here's Davis, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one falls for Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Curry. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
From deep LeBron, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. East All-Stars lead by 14. We've got more in store for you right after this. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Look, they can't guard great passing. You're passing the ball great to start. We got to do that for 4th quarter.
Preaching ball movement. Frank Vogel likes what he's seeing so far.
Yeah, and I'd say moving the ball with a purpose, working the offense, trying to find good shots.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
We've got Joel Embiid. Kawhi Leonard is out there at DeRozan. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Curry in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. And he makes the first. And Embiid drops them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, and he connects with the jumper.
You know, part of being an outstanding point forward like LeBron is mastering the pick and roll, and trust me when I say it now, he masters the pick and roll.
And Davis sends it back. And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. Lillard, the pass to Curry. Lets it fly. West All-Stars with the rebound.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there. You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the East All-Stars. It's a 14-point game.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide open man. Doesn't get much better than that.
And they double up Simmons. Here's Davis. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists now in the game.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Embiid, no good. Down low and finished off by LeBron.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
And here is Curry. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. The pass to Simmons. Back to Irving. Shoots over Curry. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket. What's up?
And that one falls for Davis.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside Curry. They get it back, but they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. James finds Simmons. Here's Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
To the middle, here's Leonard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half. Outside Irving, from outside the arc. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Curry. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his 3rd foul of the game. KD's checked in for Drummond. The West All-Stars on D. On its way from Curry for 2.
Pucha.
Good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Yeah, and you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammate.
Davis, the pass to Irving. Fires the 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there may be more in store.
Embiid wide open. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The 3 from KD. Bangs home the trifecta.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Curry gets the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Curry making his presence felt on D with the steal leading to the break. He finds ways to impact games with far more than just his shooting.
Irving against Curry. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off from 3-point range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
James finds Irving. Lets it go. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's now 17 points for Kyrie Irving. To the paint, here's Leonard. Embiid trying to break loose. No good that time. Here's West now, trailing by 13. The offensive rebound, Simmons. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Oh, you cannot neglect putting the body on Simmons. I mean, with his height and athleticism, this dude is a problem on the glass.
Leonard draws the double. Dishes to Embiid. Back to Leonard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Leonard's got 19 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Curry.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And the tradition in honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP, just tremendous. In fact, one could argue we had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Outside, Simmons. Irving double team. James looking it over. Drills the three-pointer. 20 points for him.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
And the West All-Stars have possession. A 12-point game. Simmons against Harden. For three, Durant. Davis, the pass to LeBron. A reverse in deep. Davis drops it in. Davis has got 9 points in the quarter.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 8th assist in the game. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Down by 12. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Tries again. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Curry outside, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. To the inside, Davis. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 22 points for Anthony Davis.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Simmons against Curry. And the dunk by Giannis.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Davis against Embiid. Davis kicks to KD. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Took him no time at all on that one. 31 points for Steph Curry.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Inside. And the first one at the line is good.
I mean, I think Curry could shoot his free throws blindfolded and still make about 90%.
And both free throws good for Curry.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Irving kicks to Durant. Outside, Simmons. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. At one point, they led by 16. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, an emphatic LU jam.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart pass. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
And a deep 3 from James. Here's Durant. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Harden. And pulls it down.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, after being a sixth man during the beginning of his career, Harden has blossomed into a big-time star. He's a top-tier combo guard in this league now.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Ben Simmons. Harden hits them both. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. A 12-point game. For three, Westbrook. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the East All-Star.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
Outside Westbrook. Durant in the corner for the three. The shot, no good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Got a piece of it. The drive by James. Westbrook dishes to James. Durant just inside the line. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game. Down low. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 34 points. Here's West now. Down by 15. Curry against Irving. No good on the three. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Clark, there are strong divisions, and there are weak divisions. And the NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that. You'd adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent, but I think that could work.
And some changes here for the East. Chris Middleton comes in for Embiid, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Steph Curry. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Drummond's checked in for Davis. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for LeBron. And Mike Conley subbed in for Irving. And the West All-Stars have possession. 17-point game. Durant drawing the double team. Takes the 13-footer. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Durant.
The inside-outside game of Towns very solid. Not many big men can match him in that department.
On the wing, Harden, covered by Conley, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Throw good. James Harden. Vucevic checked in for the East. Harden hits them both. And it's the West All-Stars ball, trailing by 17. Conley against Harden. In the corner, it's Westbrook. No good from outside.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
And the jump by Giannis.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shots.
James Harden taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Harden hits them both. Conley for 3. No good.
Nice attention to detail on defense. Harden showing he wants to improve on this end of the court.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
That's a thump. 5 years later, all that is just a flashback. Digital dash. He used to run.